So throughout most of this, as we've been emphasizing that manga has this really strong narrative for the characters and storylines that your students will be interested in reading about and probably interested in creating them down the line if they're so inclined. So, but they also have to consider environments. You can have the best swordsman dressed up, but if he's just standing around in a white field, he's not going to do anything. There's no story. There's no environment. So we want to emphasize too that environments will influence how the story will go, how the characters will interact, and what happens. And we're going to simulate a lesson that you guys can do with your students. So the first thing that we're going to do is figure out what kind of character do we have. If we're going to make a character, is it a boy or a girl? Girl. Okay? You guys have to participate, all right? Raise your hand. You know, it's class, okay? Raise your hand. Okay. How old is she?
16.
16. We'll give my time to draw, but we'll fill in some details here. Does she have long hair? Short hair? Short hair, okay. Short hair. What is she wearing? She's naked? Okay, jeans. What kind of shirt is she wearing? Tank top?
Layered.
Layered. Okay, the layered tank top look. Good luck, Maya. All right. So we have this girl. She's 16. She's wearing tank top and jeans. What does she like to do? She likes to skateboard? Boys. Okay. Skateboard and boys. Okay. So, but you can see how that you can get your students interested in this kind of interactive exercise. You can have a blank body, which, you know, just kind of like the Leonardo da Vinci kind of thing. And have your students draw in the details and answer questions like, what is this character about? What do they like to do? If they're a ninja, do they wear masks? Do they wear black? Do they wear, green? You know, all these kind of details about the character come to the fore first, right? Because they're already drawing their favorite characters, or they're already interested in doing such a thing. So the next step is to develop the background. All right, so here we have our character. So she's a skateboarder, and she's 16. Where would you find her? Skate park, right? Right? Pretty basic. There you go. So we have a character established, right? So, and you see in your handouts there's a blank, huge square that they're standing in. So you're going to have your students fill in the details of the background. So if she was a skateboarder, then we're going to have fill in a skate park, right? Chain link fence, concrete ramps, rails, the whole bit, so she can grind, right? So these are the kind of things that your students will be interested in drawing also, to emphasize that you can draw environments, influence the characters, right? So for example, it will also help your students tell a story. The example I like to use is if you have a medieval knight on a horseback in downtown San Francisco, it's a very different story than if he's in his castle talking to his servants in the 16th century. So you can see how those are two very different stories, right? So you can see why the environment also influences the character's interactions, what the character will do, what the character will say.